Happy Self-Love Sunday! Today I want to talk about self-love and guilt. Often when you start to recognize that you need to practice more self-love and self-care, your energy and your focus changes. You're less focused on other people and how they feel and how they react to you. You're less apt to trying to please other people. And so when you start making these changes within yourself, it shows and it carries out in everything that you say and everything that you do. Now, when you are amongst friends who are used to you being one way and you start to make these changes, it affects them oftentimes negatively. They may look at you and say, wow, you're changing. You're not who you used to be. Or they may have a problem with the changes that you're making, and they don't like that you are not who you used to be. You're not pleasing them. All of a sudden you're weird. You're acting funny. But the thing about that is you cannot feel guilty. Because if you recognize that there's some things that you need to change and you're always trying to do for others and you're not feeling it in return, everything is always feeling one-sided, it's lopsided relationships, lopsided whatever is going on with you and in your life, and you're feeling like things are just like, it's not balanced. You have to recognize that that's okay. And you cannot feel guilty about taking better care of yourself, setting boundaries. People who love that you're just always willing to do what they want to do and please them, and they know that you are more concerned about the relationship than you are about yourself. That some people recognize this and they take advantage of it. And so when you start changing and wanting to do more for yourself and setting boundaries and loving yourself more and doing things that make you feel better, people don't like it. Even if that means you have to distance yourself from them, they don't like it. If they don't respect your boundaries, then that's on them. And that may be a relationship that you have to sever, unfortunately. People who have their own boundaries and want their boundaries respected will respect your boundaries. Those are the people that you need to be around and stay around and manifest your destiny with. Because the others, it's obvious. It becomes so much more obvious when you start doing for yourself who's in your corner and who's not in your corner. So take it from me, from personal experience. I am a people pleaser, and I know that, I recognize that, and I have had trouble setting boundaries because I want to make people happy. I want to do things that please them. I want to, be their friend, regardless sometimes, and that's not always beneficial for me. And if you're like that, it's not beneficial for you. And actually, you lose respect when you don't set boundaries. So you've got to protect your space, and you've got to set boundaries and stick to them. And people will see that, they'll recognize that, they'll respect that, and you will feel better about yourself. Because one of the things that I notice when I do not set my boundaries and stick to them, it brings me down. It brings my energy down. I feel horrible. I feel like, after a while, why am I doing this? This is not working. I don't feel good. I don't feel happy. I don't feel energetic. So when I start setting boundaries, and I stick to them, and I learn to say no sometimes. And it's amazing how liberating I actually start feeling. And at first, when you say no and you start setting your boundaries, you actually feel bad about doing it. But you cannot feel bad, and you cannot worry about how your boundaries make other people feel. I mean, that's something that they have to deal with, not you. You're not there to set boundaries to help others. You're there to set boundaries to help yourself and to improve your life, your happiness, your energy, your focus, your goal. It's all about you, and not selfishly. It's not really selfish to be self-loving and self-caring, because it protects you in a way that allows you to do more and to be more and to be yourself. That's it. Don't feel guilty about setting your boundaries, about loving yourself and caring for yourself, because it's only beneficial in the end for everyone. So this week and going forward, remember to protect your space, set your boundaries, stick to them, remove the guilt, because it's okay. You have to do what you have to do. So don't let other people make you feel guilty about doing the things that are necessary for you. And they'll try. They will try you like nobody's business. But you got to be ready, and you got to be prepared. Stay focused on what you need to do. Today,